Welcome once again to Esomnofu Online Maths. In this video, we are going to discuss permutation from the scratch. Remember that this video is proudly powered by YouLesson app. Catch me on their TikTok page at YouLesson app. Go to Play Store, download and subscribe to their app so that you can enjoy my math videos. We are talking about permutation here, and permutation is just the arrangement of objects taking into account the different orders or arrangement. The different orders or arrangement is known as permutation. So when you are arranging objects in such a way that care or attention is paid to the order of arrangement, it means you are talking about permutation. Supposing you have three letters A, B, and C, and you wish to arrange these letters, taking two at a time, just arranging them 2-2. You see that someone can call these A and B can be grouped. Since we are grouping them in 2-2, A and C can be grouped, B and C can be grouped. Most persons will stop here because they think that if they pick BA, that BA is the same thing as AB. That if they pick CA, CA is something as AC. If they pick CB, CB is something as BC. But that is not so in permutation because the order of arrangement is taken into consideration. All right. So we don't see AC and CA to mean the same thing. We don't see AB and BA to mean the same thing, and BC and CB to mean the same thing. They are different arrangement. Okay. For BC, if you talk about BC and CA, for instance, BC and CA. BC means, BC and CB. Let's talk about BC and CB now. Now, BC means that B is picked first, while C is picked second. But CB means that C is named first, while B is second. So they are two different things, all right? So the number of ways of arranging these letters A, B, C, taking two at a time is 6 ways. So it is 6 ways because you can see it AB, AC, BC, BA, CA, and CB. This is just permutation because permutation talks about arrangement. All right. So the number of ways of arranging an object taking into consideration the order of arrangement is seen as a permutation. All right. Now there is a general formula for permutation. The general formula for permutation is telling us that if we wish to arrange the permutation of any object taking R at a time, any permutation R, this is where it's written. The permutation of n objects taking R at a time is given as n factorial all over n minus r all factorial. So you take the first one, n on top, put factorial, then p, then the r. You subtract n and r factorial. This is just what we mean by any permutation r. Supposing you have, you wish to find the value of, let's say, 7 permutation 4, for instance, you have 7 permutation 4. 7 permutation 4 following the formula should be 7 factorial all over 7 minus 4 all factorial. That is what it will give you. And you know that when you subtract 4 from 7, it will give you 3 factorial. Therefore, 7 permutation 4 is the same thing as 7 factorial over 3 factorial. What is then a factorial? So let me tell you the meaning. Factorial, okay, factorial is just the product of a number and the numbers before it, apart from 0. For example, now, if I talk about 4 factorial, 4 factorial can be seen as the product of 4 and the numbers before it, which is 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. You don't include 0 because we said apart from 0. You've now seen that 4 factorial is 4 times 3, which is 12. 12 times 2 is 24 times 1 is still 24. So 4 factorial implies 24. You've now seen that factorial is the product of a number and the numbers before it, apart from 0. Okay, now we are talking about 7 permutation 4, and you've seen that 7 permutation 4 from the formula of permutation is just 7 factorial over 7 minus 4 all factorial, which 7 minus 4 gave us 3. Now to simplify 7 factorial over 3 factorial, it implies 7 multiplied by 6 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 4. We're supposed to continue going down until you see 1, but I'm stopping at 3 factorial because I know that in the denominator I still have